So, Gina, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. I really appreciate it. Um, in most of your films, you're also directing and writing, but for a few, including the Old Guard, you're just taking the director role. So, I really wanted to know what attracted you to this screenplay to make you say, like, I have to direct this film.
Mm-mm. When I make a decision, it's a guttural thing, a guttural connection. And I mean, Greg knocked it out. I love the way he comes at female characters, especially in this space. We just don't see characters like that. I was attracted to them, attracted to the fact that there was a Black female hero that I got to put into the world, which we just don't get to see and desperately need to see. I love that the story kept surprising me, which doesn't always happen. And I love that it moved me. My favorite action films are action dramas like Logan, Black Panther, films that just elevate the genre and make me feel. And I just felt that the Old Guard could do that as well.
Now, for your films, I love the music in your films. The music is always so good. I'm like, I know I'm supposed to be paying attention, but the soundtrack is on point. And I felt this, I felt the same way while watching the Old Guard. There was a lot of different music that was brought into play that really helped elevate the film as well. And so I wanted to know, what does the process look like? We're working with the different teams to really use the music to bring the film to life.
Thank you for saying that. I love music so much, and I love using song for score. I do feel that's one of my aesthetics. And I have a great team. My editor, Terry Shropshire, who's cut everything. She loves music as much as me. And so that process of being in the editing room and finding songs that can help tell the story and elevate a scene. And then incredible music supervisor, Julia Michaels, who did Beyond the Lights, brought her on board this big joint. And it's fun. It is fun to just search and find that perfect song. And I mean, it's tough sometimes, but just a great song can do so much for a moment.
Did you have a favorite song from the film that was used in the film?
You know what? I love all my children, but having said that, I mean, Frank Ocean, that song wrecks me. It literally wrecks me. And I wish we could have heard more in of the song in it, but that one.
So with this being, the action genre, right? I really want to know from a technical standpoint, what really goes into directing films like this with the stunt work, with the fight choreography, and how much do you work with the stunt coordinators to make sure you get the perfect shot?
Yeah, it is. Pre-production is everything on a film like this. I feel like I've been working on the film forever, and it certainly in pre-production. It starts with the vision. I knew what I wanted for this film overall, but also for the action. I wanted it to absolutely feel grounded and real. So that starting with that aesthetic and working with DP Tammy Riker and creating the look of the film, knowing what kind of cameras we wanted to use, knowing I wanted to shoot handheld, um, to just give it that extra energy, and then working with an incredible stunt team with Jeff Haberstad and Danny Hernandez, who designed the fights, and Bryson Counts. These guys were great. They totally bought into what I wanted to do. Incredibly respectful. I mean, the fact that I am an athlete and I did kickbox for a couple years, like I know what a good fight is. I know how to talk in that language, and that was something that they absolutely respected. And then creating the fights, what I wanted within each of them, and then dictating that to the actors and bringing them into the process to embody it. It really does take a village. I know that's corny, but in a film like this, you need everybody.
Well, Gina, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you
Thank
have a
you
great
very
rest of
much.
your day. Bye.
Bye.